Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of MTG Sin Senpai. So I got kind of a special one for everyone today. I have a few set booster packs here to open. These are from different events pricing and a foil promo pack that I'm going to be opening as well. But those are from different events. It's not from this particular one. I did win a single collector booster pack, but I opened it already in the store. A friend of mine asked me to do it at the time, so I decided to do it then and there. But this was a collector draft that I had done at my local GameStop. Uh, Game store, not GameStop. GameStop doesn't do drafts, but at my local game store. And yeah, it was a ton of fun. We had ourselves a total of 13 people that showed up. Luckily, we had a little bit of some people were able to bring their own pack, so we had just enough players to participate, or just enough product to participate and make the event fire. But it was a lot of fun. A lot of people pulled some interesting things. I pulled some things of my own. And yeah, this was my deck. Unfortunately, I did not place that highly. I only got, I believe, 6th place in comparison to a total of 13 people. So yeah, it could have been a lot better. But at least I pulled some fun things, which if I recall, they're actually, some of them are at the top. And so first off, I'm going to go with the cards that I picked but I didn't draft and didn't play with. Collector drafts are a lot of fun in the fact that it's everyone's playing bomb heavy things, but at the same time, not only are they bomb heavy, but you have the commander specific cards. Perfect example, Vishgraz right here, that you could potentially get in your packs. And yeah, it's just it's an experience, and I've done a couple of them in the past, and I unfortunately didn't really go over all those decks in the past, but I'm going to try and go over them, every one of them going forward, especially because of the fact that you can hit some high money cards, especially like example being one of these. So I'm going to try and get my hands on all 5 of the Praetors in this particular variant. Are they going to be easy? Probably not, but I'm going to do my best to try and get them. I do like it. I find it funny the fact that it has the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty symbol on it, but it came out of the Phyrexian All Will Be One collector pack. So it's kind of funny. So we have that there. Unfortunately, I did not run the blue, but this was pack one, pick one, and a rule that we have for our draft collector drafts is, for the first pack, it's like double masters where you get to take 2 in the first pack, and then every pick going forward after that is just a single card. So it's definitely so it doesn't feel as bad to pass around value cards, but yeah, you still have a lot of value cards that come around. Got ourselves a Dark Slick Shores as well, borderless version, not foil. And then we have ourselves a Veil of Assimilation. I was trying to do a specific theme with that, but unfortunately that didn't go off. Got ourselves a Monumental Corruption. This one was kind of cheeky, and I was trying to do a combo thing, but I decided not to go in the blue and black, so unfortunately that did not go. And there's the other card that I was trying to be cheeky with, was generating a bunch of value and then causing my opponent to draw enough cards to either deck out or make them just lose the game by making them take so much life loss. So unfortunately that did not happen. Got ourselves a manga variant of Nahiri. Definitely a fun card. And then these, at least for the cards I didn't run, they're not in a very specific order. Some of them I did grab just because they're just value cards, or they were just not there was nothing else to grab. Got myself a Koth of the manga variant because I think I have a manga variant of pretty much every one of the planeswalkers now. I'll have to double check this to make sure I have them all. But yeah, a lot of fun things. And obviously you see that I was kind of thinking about going to blue, but I decided to not go blue in the end. And also we got ourselves the store champion participation promo as well, which is pretty neat. And then these are the lands. We also, because everyone's gets a foil land and a token, we took out the foil lands and tokens just to make sure everyone gets their foil lands. So I do really enjoy the Rexian full art foil lands. They are just really nice to look at, and I do enjoy them a lot. And of course the tokens, Phyrexian Goblin, for Might, Rebel, Beast. That's from that was from a different event that I just happened to use the token just because I ran out of tokens to use. There's that one, and there's the other. But yeah, that was a lot of fun cards. That was, at least these were the cards I didn't run in the end. This is the deck that I decided to go with. I thought it was pretty consistent, and it did perform fairly okay, but there's times that I just got either mana screwed or mana flooded, and it just didn't, like, I think the deck would have been great, but overall I had a lot of fun. So that's what matters in the end. Got ourselves a well, first thing is the prosthetic injector. I think is a decent equipment card, and especially for 1 mana to equip as well, it just does some ridiculous things. Sinnoh Dancer's decent. Got ourselves a bladed ambassador, and we got 3 of those in 3 different variants. Got the regular one foil, we got the showcase version, and we got the complete showcase version as well. So that's a pretty decent 2 mana 3/1. Just the fact that it can be indestructible as well causes like the 2-for-1s to not be as often in against you. Got ourselves a Blight Belly Rat. We got ourselves a couple Blight Belly Rats, so pretty decent card as well. Mirror Convert. So funny enough, if for anyone that does plan on doing a collector draft going forward, because there's not as many commons and uncommons that go around, mana fixing cards are very crucial. And those are like more highly like you definitely want to get them in your deck because they just help. Offer Immortality is just a great battle trick in black. Got ourselves a Flensing Raptor, and we got, which is a pretty decent 3 mana 2/2 and toxic, and especially in this format. I decided to run Geth. I had a cheeky idea that I was trying to do, which now that I remember, I actually gave 2 of the cards from the draft deck to somebody that participated. They were, it was Graz, I believe is what it's called, the 8 mana 7/5 that turns all your creatures into juggernauts essentially. And then the Kemba, I think. The 2 mana 2/2 cat that when it ETBs or whenever a cat ETBs, you can have it equipped automatically. I had those 2 in the deck as well, but my concept was trying to get Geth to pull the Graz out of the graveyard and then have the entire board. Yeah, they'll be -1/-1, but they'll be all be 7/4 or no, 4/5/4s, 5/3s. I think it's 5/3s. And so yeah, that was a concept. It never went off, and I feel like I could have done better without having this card in the deck. But it is what it is. I tried, did not work. Now I know. I've tried that card a lot of times. I feel like it's just not that great of a card. Got ourselves a Stinging Hive Master, a decent 3 mana 3/2 for 3. And we got ourselves a Bone Picker Scourge. We got a few Bone Picker Scourges. Just because I feel like this card... So, whenever you get your opponent corrupted, it is such an amazing 3 mana 2/2 flying Death Touch Lifelink. Essentially a Vampire Nighthawk, essentially, give or take, is one way to look at it. The thing is, if it's your opponent's not corrupted, then yeah, it's just not as effective. Now, obviously, I didn't have too many corrupted cards, but I had enough to where I thought this would be, it actually helped. And it actually did help in the long run just because of the life gain. This card is a lot of fun. Got ourselves a Norn's Decree, just because in a 1v1 format, if your opponent, I think I said this before, but if your opponent can't kill you while you have this active, it you just pretty much can win the game. Now, my drawback is the fact that if I'm corrupted as well, or if I have any poison as well, whenever the opponent attacks me, they draw cards as well. So that's the double-edged sword of this. But in the end, it did help me win a couple of my games. So there's that. Might Overseer, just an amazing, crazy power pumping up tokens concept, and it's a mana sink that I really enjoy. So it was actually pretty important a couple of times. Whenever the fact they gave my tokens +1/+0 and first strike as well did cause battle math to be a little bit harder for my opponents. Got ourselves Kimba's Banner. This is pretty decent equipment for 4. I really enjoy this particular equipment as well, just because it does do a lot of crazy things, and the fact that if you have that on the board, heck, by itself, it's a 4 mana 3/3 on the board that can be moved around and make all your other creatures bigger. This one was a cheeky card that I really enjoyed. The fact that whenever another non-token creature dies, you may pay 2 life and exile it. If you do, create a token copy that's a copy of it, except it's a 1/1 with toxic 1. So with that and the Might Overseer, Might Overseer, it made some of my other creatures just even more valuable. So it was a lot of fun. They're definitely interesting. This card is just a game winner by itself. I mean, it's already a 5 mana 3/3 flying lifelink haste that every time it attacks, it gives you an experience counter, and for each experience counter, you make a 2/2 tapped an attacking rebel creature token, and it has a built-in reanimate on it, recursion on it as well. Just a powerful legendary mythic from Commander as well. But yeah, whenever this hit the board, it helped me to win a games a lot of the time. This one I ran, the only creatures that I had that needed the oil was the Blade Overseers, Bladed Ambassadors, I believe. And the fact that giving them an additional indestructible was kind of fun, so I ran that. And then I ran Black Cleave Cliffs as well because I splashed the red for that guy. So I ran that and an extra mountain with the particular creature and then the mirror. So I had enough. That was the only other card. That's the only card I splashed for red in the deck itself. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. So I'm going to start breaking into these set packs. See if we get any other fun, good things. I mean, I've been enjoying this set a lot. And wow, that's the list card in the very back. I guess this is in a different order than I'm used to. I guess the commons are weird. Anyway, so art card. Got ourselves a planes. We got ourselves a list card, which I believe this was one of those goofy combo cards from back in the day. Got ourselves a Rustvine Cultivator. And a, wow, that's a great way to start the packs. A Venerated Rot Priest, not too bad. I believe the regular ones go for about like $5 a piece now. Myself personally, I'm not playing Standard and I'm not playing Pioneer. I don't really play those constructed formats. I might throw this into my Infect deck that I randomly have. But beyond that, I mean, it's a great card, and it's amazing, and I'm planning on definitely letting that go sometime soon. But awesome card nonetheless. Got ourselves some uncommons here. Another Bladed Ambassador. Furnace Punisher. Is that double? Yep, that's a double Furnace Punisher pack. That's kind of funny. Serum Snare. Font of Progress. Insight. Skull Bomb, and a couple others. Okay. So nothing too crazy in the common and uncommon slot there. I know uncommons wise, there's a couple cards in the set that are actually, noteworthy and something to play. Myself personally, I don't look into too much of the values of cards. Oh, wow. Regardless of looking into too much value of cards, I actually have been looking to get my hands on a Chain of Smog. And I don't need to get my hands on one because I now just opened one. That's pretty neat. So it's 2 list cards in a row. One of them is definitely noteworthy. If y'all don't know this, the combo potential of this and any of the I think it's called Magecraft cards, or Magecraft is a keyword from Strixhaven, specifically Professor Onyx, and this is just an instant 2-card combo that you just win the game. So yeah, I now have a Chain of Smog, so I can work with that. Our art card is oh, I didn't even realize that too. I got ourselves a signed, I forget the name of the guy, but we got that, so awesome. So yeah, this is actually a pretty sick pack, and our land is planes as well. Unfortunately, not the Phyrexian planes, but it is what it is. And our foil is Exuberant Fuseling. I know I'm butchering that. Oh, and that's a Mondrak. Man, this has just been an amazing pack. So yeah, got ourselves some just crazy things. That's 2 packs in a row with just noteworthy rares. But yeah, Mondrak is that's pretty awesome. That's my second Mondrak. Now I don't have to worry about which deck to put Mondrak in now since I have 2. So that's pretty fun. We got ourselves our commons and uncommons here. But yeah, do you guys know which commons and uncommons are actually noteworthy? I personally, the only one I know is Shieldred's Edict, and even then I'm not 100% on that. At least that's, I just know because I had a friend that was looking for it, and they play Modern, so there's that, and that's the reason I know. Token, got ourselves our art card, which I don't recognize the art, but there it is, and a island, so there's that. Our foil is Quicksilver Fisher, there's that, and we got ourselves the Seed Core, so that's our rare for this particular pack, not too bad. And for people that have been opening set booster packs, have you guys gotten any luck with having multi rare hits? I know in these 3 we only got 1 each, but I mean they're still pretty solid hits all around. We got we got a mythic, we got in 2 rares, so I'd say we did pretty well here. I did do a set booster draft as well, which I have a couple of those decks to go over with everyone, which I'll be doing those pretty soon. And then, funny enough, in one of those packs, I did open a quadruple rare pack. Now, were all 4 rares good? Not really, but just the fact that I hit a quadruple rare pack was just awesome, and it was just a lot of fun. Of course, I pointed it out to my buddies whenever I did it. It was just a fun pack, and it was a fun draft. And one of them I almost went undefeated. It was pretty crazy, but unfortunately my opponent just got the craziest curve out. So it is what it is. But I'll be going over those packs sometime soon. There is our code for whoever's lucky enough to get this particular one. Congrats to you for getting the code. And if you get lucky and pull something awesome, please let me know. I'd love to know. Then our so our first rare is the Rat King. So we got that. I mean, I know I've been planning on doing something with this, but now I have so many of them, I don't know what to do with them anymore. Ooh, we got ourselves an Ossification. I really like Ossification as a enchantment. I might be using this for a lot of decks. Just the fact that it's a 2 mana spell as well, it's just pretty nice. And we got ourselves a Tekkathal, Inquiry Dominus. So that's pretty neat. I already planned on doing something with Proliferate since it's just a crazy mechanic, and the fact that this allows it to happen twice, and now this is my 3rd foil one. I have 2 regular foils, and now I forget what this treatment is called, the promo pack foil, I guess is how you would pronounce that. I'm not 100%. But regardless, I have a bunch of them now, so I have multiple decks I can be slotting those in to kind of proliferate with. But yeah, that's our draft deck, our prize packs. I have some more to go through very soon, and then I might be getting trying to think. I don't plan on picking up any new boxes anytime soon. I'm still on the hunt looking for a complete edition of the Phyrexian box. If I happen to come across one, I'll definitely come across one within a reasonable price, of course. I'll be happy to open that on the channel and share it with everybody. But other than that, this was everything today. Thank you so much again, everyone, for sticking it out and making it to the end of the video. If you did make it to the end of the video and would love to support as well, please take the time to like, comment, share, subscribe, and send it to a friend and let them enjoy these pack openings with us. I really appreciate that. So thank you again, everyone. Once again, I appreciate you guys. I know I said it like 3 times in a row just now, but still do. So thank you, everyone, and never forget, Senpai didn't notice. Good night.